Hi everyone, for today's video I'm just going to show you how to make my 6x6 step card. I'm using the Kindest Gnomes stamp set from Stampin' Up, and I've used the little guy with the lantern, and I've used the Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and then I've already pre-coloured these to save some time. So the gnome house has just been covered in grey granite light and dark. And the little gnome, I've done real red for his hat. I've done Mango Melody for the little glow in his lantern. I've done Petal Pink for his nose. And I've done Pool Party for his beard. Everything will be listed directly under the YouTube video if you're watching on YouTube. Or if you're watching this on my blog, there'll also be a list of all the products that you can purchase in my Stampin' Up shop under the blog post. Or just letting you know what colours I've used if you've already got your inks and blends. So I'm just going to put all those on one side for now. So this is the cutting file, and when it folds up into a 6x6 square. So you need an envelope for a 6x6 card. You get all the matting layers in your cut file, and what I've done with these, I've already layered up the squares just to save some time, and this is the reverse side of this paper, and this paper is from the Sweetest Christmas range. So that's those, and then these are the layers that are going to go on this side of the card. So I'm just going to quickly apply some glue on here and then show you how this all goes together. So that's going to go on the matting layer like so. You don't have to put the pattern paper on if you don't want. You could just use the white layer, or you could just cut this in white card. This card is Sweet Sorbet, although I've used real red on his hat, and it kind of all goes together because Stampin' Up colours just all work together anyway. Again, I've got this piece. Now again, this piece is going to go here. You could leave this like this to stamp your greeting and write your message, or you could cut two of these and flip it and put it on the back like so. But I'm going to put my greeting down here, so I'm just going to layer these two up, and this card is going to be for my auntie for Christmas, and she doesn't watch YouTube, so she's not going to see this. So that's those done for now. So the card itself, as I say, it cuts from, it's 10 by 6, so you'll get this from a piece of A4 cardstock. It doesn't matter whether you're in the UK or anywhere else, because your card is 11 or 11 3/4 by 8 1/4 or 8 1/2, so this will cut from that. So basically what you want to do, you've already got the score lines in. So the score lines on the far right, you can see this is more or less like a square here on the left. That's how you want it. So the score lines on the right are going to be mountain folds. These two score lines here are valley folds, so they fold in like a valley. And then this one here is a mountain. Now I've just creased my card here, but don't worry about that. And then this one's a valley, so that when you fold it all together and burnish it, it folds, as I say, to a 6x6 card. So the squares that I've already mounted are going on here like so. So I'm just going to stick those down flat, and again I'm just using my Tombow glue just because it's handy. So they're going to go in there, and they've got a kind of a 1/4 inch border around them. So that's going to go like so. And then you're not going to see the fact that I've creased the card there. This is going to go on here. So again, just going to put some glue. And I think 6x6 cards are nice because, you know, they're just that bit more special than a regular A6 or A2 card, but they're not that big that you're worrying about trying to fill them up, you know, with decoration or anything. So I think a 6x6 kind of fits the bill. So that's going to go, oh, I've put that in the wrong place. That shouldn't go there. Bet you were all shouting at me, weren't you? So I need to peel that off. Okay, it looks a bit of a mess under there, but this will hide it. So no one will ever know, hopefully, that I stuck it down in the wrong place. And then I'll just re-stick this where it should go, down there. Like so. So I'm just going to turn it over and just burnish all that down to distribute that glue. Okay, so that's better. So that's how it looks like now. So that's how it stands on your mantelpiece. But then when you open it properly to look at it, you can just see the contrast. And as I say, you could cut another piece of this white layer and put that on the back for the greeting. You could cut a piece that goes here and put your greeting on, or you can just do like I'm going to do. And I've cut a stitched rectangle, which I stamped and made a mess of, so I've turned it over. So the stitch detail is still there, but it's not as prominent, but it's okay. And that's going to stick on there, and I'm going to stick that flat. But I'm going to make sure I've got enough room to stick my little gnome house, because I don't want it overhanging the edge, but I want it to kind of sit on this rectangle. So that's okay. So make sure I've got the right side before I put the glue on it. So I'm going to pop that there, just make sure again that I've got enough room. So that's going to go like so. My gnome house is going to get popped up on dimensionals. Okay. So that's going to go like so. Then I've got this little fox. I don't know whether to use this little fox or not. I might not use it. I'm not sure. And my little gnome, I was thinking, could go here. And again, I'm going to pop this up. So I'm getting to the end of my dimensional sheet. So I'm just going to use all the edges. So I'm just going to chop into those dimensionals, and then I can make sure that they all get used up. So for anybody that may be new, you know, don't think that you need to throw all these edge pieces away, because you don't, because no one's going to see them on the back of your card. So I'm going to put my little gnome just there, I think. And I don't know whether I might use the little fox and just sit him just by the door. So I'm just going to pop a little dimensional on the back of him, and he can just be sat waiting by the door, maybe like that. Let's just close this up, find some embellishments. I've got lots of red ones that I always forget to use. So I think this is the card where they're going to get used. And I'm just going to scatter them around, I think. So first of all, I'm going to put a couple there. And then I'm just going to pop them around on the card, I think. Doesn't really matter where they go. So there's 3 there. Might put a couple more up here. So I've got 3 on that side and 3 on that side. So that's today's card. So the cutting file will be in my ScanNCut cutting file shop here at applelover53.co.uk. And all the products I've used are Stampin' Up products. So if you've got them, you might want to recreate it, or, you know, you might want to buy the blends. If you've not already got them, it's entirely up to you. And then, as I say, when it all folds down, it's not too thick, and it will fit in an envelope for a 6x6 standard card, and then it'll stand on your mantelpiece like so. And I just think that's just, you know, a cute alternative to a regular A6 or A2 card, but not too big that you're worried about how you're going to decorate it. So I hope you like the video and the project. Please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't already do so, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.